I want to figure out the next thing I think we should buy, honestly, is like a ring light or something that's just like here on us.
Yeah.
So we can figure it out because there are deeper shadows. So some of the green is like a little bit darker.
Yeah.
So that makes it look a little bit weird. But to be honest, it doesn't matter. But you know what's cool? We have 15 subscribers on YouTube.
15?
It was 0.
When?
I had to just look today.
Hey, guys.
And there's a random person I've never heard of before that was just like, this is a super underrated podcast. And I was like, holy shit.
Hey, guys.
That's cool.
If any of you guys that like subscribe to us on YouTube are listening right now, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's kind of cool.
It's very cool.
That's a weird way to say that. It's cool. Thank
it
you
is
so
cool.
much.
And
like,
I was kind of, because I edit all this stuff, but like I was going to be like, well, like, is it worth it if we kind of keep going? And like, to me, like, that's like a huge yes.
Yeah,
like,
15,
it's pretty much, it's not 100% of what we have, but it's around like half of what we have usually as a weekly listener for podcasting. And it could be completely random people. It might not even be the same. It probably is a handful, if not all of the 15. But yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely worth it to kind of keep going in that direction and dive and do more stuff. So we'll figure out a better camera system and probably a better desk than this. We can do a little bit different angles. It won't be immediately, but it will be over time. Within the next, I'd say 6 months to a year, we'll come up with a better system.
Cool.
But yeah.
Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing. We love you.
How many videos do we have up on YouTube?
That I don't know, but
a handful. You're thinking?
A handful.
Okay.
At least 10, I think.
Okay, well, that's
maybe less than 10.
That's kind of cool. Thank you. For those of you who have not subscribed to YouTube, if you would do us a favor and do that for us, we would really appreciate that. Any kind of increased traffic on that is good for us. Yeah. So I guess we'll do our call outs in the beginning. Subscribe to our Instagram. Ask us questions on there. Check out our YouTube, please, as we've now learned that people are actually following. And share us with your friends. Give us a 5-star on the.
And if you haven't rated us on Spotify.
Yeah, there
you're about to fucking say that.
That's it, dog. No, cut me off in the middle of me saying it. That's fine. I mean, I guess I was monologuing.
You give any stars, but I'm just saying.
2 stars.
5 like makes us go like this. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Thank you. So yeah.
Okay.
We got that all the way. We won't even bore you with that at the end now. So that's cool.
Okay. Okay. All right. With that being said, I want to talk about Trigun.
Trigun. Me first.
Before we
talk about Trigun
before we jump into the actual podcast stuff itself, let's talk about Trigun real quick.
It sucks. It's anything that's 3D animation is absolute bullshit and deserves to die.
Wow.
No, it's like one of the best things I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, like, so hyperbolic.
The 3D animation is so good.
Swung so hard. There.
I was just doing a bit of being like, it sucks when we both love it.
Honestly, it's Trigun's ass. No, this is such a great episode. They just
really
dropped.
is
oh
so
my gosh, 4 episodes in, I'm like,
they hooked us. They did that for.
I was hooked on like episode 1.
I was hooked on episode 1 when he did like the animation of when he shot like the rock or whatever, the boulder, whatever the fuck it was. Remember?
Yeah.
And missiles. I was just like, what in the actual fuck am I watching? Because I have watched. Hey, anyone out there, let me know if you know what this anime is, and then can you please like DM us or write in the comments, because I want to kind of rewatch it now. But one of the first animes I watched on my own when I had like a Netflix subscription was like about people living in space, and there was like it wasn't mech related at all. It was literally just people just trying to survive in space, and then like they find like a girl or a guy, I can't remember which one it was, but they were like an alien and they wanted to like study them, but they looked like a human, and they were like, oh, we're humans, and they're like, no, we're humans, but your genetics are different. It was like this really weird like thing. First season I maybe watched the entire first season. Second season I kind of died off because the 3D animation started really looking like shit to me. So I don't know, like I've never enjoyed, just because this is only 3D animation, I do give it like a little bit of a
I just think it's also just done well.
Just so good.
It's also just done super good, I think.
It's so good.
I've watched that laser scene like a couple dozen times. I really like that laser scene a lot.
I like lasers.
I won't.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. What's that from? Is that Master of Disguise?
No, I think it's a Vine or something. It's like
Oh, look,
it's like
turtles.
it's like it's a kid like dressed up as like a skeleton. They're like, oh, like what are you excited for Halloween, or what are you dressed as? And he's like, I like turtles.
I was thinking you were referencing Master of Disguise.
When he turns into turtle,
become another
That's
person.
a fucking you aged us like a fucking crazy person.
Mama's cannolis.
Yeah, I wonder if that movie's good.
That movie's terrible. I
It's
love
probably
that movie.
not.
I mean, that was
It could
like
be funny.
It'd be nostalgic.
It'd be
I think
nostalgic, funny.
I think it'd be cringy at this point, but
yeah, there's some movies that are like that.
I'd watch it again.
Yeah,
I would. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I won't spoil Trigun at all, but go watch Trigun Stampede.
So there's this guy named Vash, and he is actually a sandworm.
Are you happy these are all English names and not Japanese names?
I am. That helps.
You got Nicholas, you got Roberto, you got Vash, Meryl.
Yeah.
You know what to
that
say.
is nice. Good thing we're doing it on the podcast, so it'll really help me out.
I know. You're welcome, man. Anime? You want to do anime?
I don't.
Okay.
What do you guys want to? Hey, what do you guys want to
Hey,
do?
what should we do for the next half hour? You have you can
half hour?
Hurry up.
It's gonna be like 20 hours watch. No, let's do anime. I think. Start with Tomo like we always do.
Piece of shit.
And Luke loves this show a lot.
I don't hate this show. I didn't mean to say I didn't mean to say it like
that.
Although I did write the summary, so it's
I get to read it.
Yeah.
Hey everybody!
Wow, your My Hero summary is so long.
My Hero summary was way too long for Luke. It probably was. I kind of just did the thing where I described literally what happens.
I mean, your Bluelock one's great. My Tomo one's short.
Tomo-chan.
So right below that,
episode 4 is the episode titles are The Reason for Her Smile. I want to be playful like a girl. Heroes fall a lot.
That's the entire title.
Well,
it's 3 separate phrases. It's stupid. I'm sorry. Go on. Your turn now.
Dude, at least we don't have like an anime title, as in like an actual anime with like. There's like some that are like a paragraph, like a lot of those what is it called? Isekais.
I'd take a paragraph over whatever the hell this is.
Okay. Tomo-chan episode 4. Okay, we got an episode with 3 separate plot points. 1, Mizuzu smiles differently or evilly or whatever.
That's the
very good. No. Very good description.
That's the entire thing. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Tomo wants to be more girly with her friends, so she tries it, and it's weird. 3 is Ogara's getting hit on by a creep, so Tomo beats his ass, then June beats his ass again. Yeah.
Okay. First bit. The whole
explain to me what you mean in the first.
The whole
bit.
Misuzu smiling thing.
Yeah.
Where it's just people trying to make Misuzu smile, or people that believe she does smile. That is so dumb. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's basically just Misuzu smiles differently. That's it. Maybe she gets a little turned on by other things, but it's just
she gets turned on by other things.
It's just not.
Does she?
What does she smile about? What caused her to smile? Tom or beating up June or something like that. What's like the actual reason why she smiles?
I don't remember.
Bit? Right.
That's
okay.
That's
there you go. No, there you go. It doesn't mean anything. Exactly.
Yeah.
It was so irrelevant.
I had a whole thing where I was going to come to the defense being like, no, it like matters because it's character development, but I'll be real, it's not, because I can't even remember.
It's about 4 minutes worth of content. It's literally like 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
And
I will say this though, I think a lot of people, which is why people kind of make creators make characters like this. I like the icy kind of like better than thou, characters, whether they're a male or female. Sometimes
I can see better than thou.
No, I am better than thou.
Like a holier than thou.
Yeah, kind of. She's like, I am above you guys. It's literally what her whole thing is. She's
looking down the ants.
And so I enjoy that, and especially when you can kind of cuteify or kind of like make them funny or fun, and I feel like that's almost just what it was trying to do, where it's like, hey, she doesn't smile, it'd be cute if she did smile. And I'll be real, I can't remember even what it looked like. I can't remember if she actually smiled.
She does in the end.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just yeah, it's a little. I mean, it's fun, I guess.
Yeah, but it's
like
not like
in terms of like high school antics, you know.
that's what the fuck we're watching, dude.
but
We're getting older.
I
It's
just
not as fun to watch high school
yeah,
antics.
I
I'll be
just
real.
wish there was a point to it
Yeah.
because that's what I don't.
Yeah.
know
It's
yet.
got to be point to fucking everything.
Yeah, I would like something to be interesting. I guess would be my
What's the
argument
point of
for that.
living, Luke? No, I was kidding.
Because dying
Just kidding.
sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, next bit.
What happens? She goes around town.
Oh no, this is where she tries to be more girly with her friends.
That's
so,
right.
This is weird, but also not weird and also kind of sad because Tomo is so much like a boy, and like June's friend really only in like in that type of character she has that she's not girly at all in terms of what you would traditionally describe a high school girl like bubbly, more cutesy, and so she like Tomo wants that, right? Like she wants to hug and hold hands like playfully and that kind of stuff, but she doesn't, and it's not very easy for her.
Do girls do that?
I don't.
Y'all do that?
Again, different country.
I mean, that's fair.
They might do that in Japan. I don't think they
That's
do it here
fair.
as much, but
I feel like for sure other countries do it a lot, and even like that was something that when I went to where was it? Africa, they were like telling us like, hey, like, so just as letting you guys know, like everyone holds hands here.
Yeah.
And
That was
everyone
India, too.
like can like kiss each other on like the cheek, and like it's not like don't take it as anything like that you don't want, like it's just friendship. And they're like, okay, cool. So and it was great, So yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's different. I don't know.
Just different.
I don't pretend to like know their culture that well.
Fair
what
enough.
Japan's like, to be honest.
Same.
I mean, I watch anime.
Let's not pretend.
But
Let's not.
if
Let's
there's
not
something
say something fucking
if
stupid.
there's something I've learned, just because it's an anime doesn't mean it's in Japan. So
True.
it's pretty offensive
that.
probably to assume otherwise. But
It is true.
yeah. Anime is not a perfect representation of what Japan's like.
Yeah.
This second bit's okay. So back to
Lot
the
of
actual
hugging.
point. There's hugging.
Tickling.
Carol seems to be like the only champion to like keep wanting to hug Tomo until the very end, where Tomo is able to convince Misuzu, because Misuzu wants to be that person, right?
Yes.
So-
Let's talk about this.
Okay.
So something that I literally laughed out loud and said, Luke's gonna fucking hate this, was at the end of their conversation, or like at the end of that second part of the episode, she says, I want you to be my best friend too. Misuzu. Why are we calling her that? Everyone calls her something else. Some people call her
Misuzu? Yeah, I mean,
Gyro or something like that. What is it? Gyro. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh my gosh, I almost said Gennaro from
Whatever.
Gunda.
Gunda? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. I want to start calling her that. But when her and Carol, like Carol's like, I want you, how do I make you my best friend? That's what I need to do. What do I need to do to kind of make that happen? I was like, what? And then they don't address it. It goes, "Bleh," and it goes to a next thing. And I was like, that's a really weird bit to put in there, because that feels like
You're leading to something.
that feels legitimately suspicious, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
So I don't know. To me, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
If they're laying the seeds to actually go somewhere with these,
Hey,
then
that could
super
be
into that.
sweet, dude. I don't know why it'd be sweet.
Super into that. I'm glad that Misuzu, or Gunda, if you want to call her Gunda, they're close friends.
Yeah.
I also felt like this was I felt like they got closer in this a little bit, and that's why I think I was a little more like interested in, like, in this bit.
Yeah, I get that.
I felt like Gunda or Gunda. I think it's Gunda, but
Gundam.
Misuzu is. I think that's why I like this bit. The final bit. So, remember, this is the one where like Tomo and everyone's in class, and then her classmates run in and say, "Hey, we need your help. There's this dude who's a third year who's hitting on us. It's awkward. We don't like him. We said no, but he gets whoever he gets whoever wants usually, because he says if you don't say yes to me, if I ask you out, I'll bully you."
Yeah, which is crazy.
Super effed up.
Super crazy. Yeah, and it's like you like for the whole year or whatever. Like it's like it's pretty wild. So I love it. I don't know. It made me laugh, like Tomo going over there and he's like, "What is this? Like a girl, whatever?" And then she just absolutely. They're like, "Don't hit
one
him.
single
Don't."
hit." And the best part about that is that, like, when you see him later, he's like bandaged up from the hit.
Yeah, he's like bandaged up and he's like, "All right, we're all gonna get her." And it's like so many guys. I honestly wanted
Me too.
them to fight her, and then she just kicks all their asses. But I also think it is pretty funny and like it is cool, and it's what you would do for a friend. To some degree, depending on, I mean, these people are both fighters, so this is, that's why I'm saying if you're a fighter, and this is what you'd probably do this for a friend.
I mean, we did learn that Jun has been defending her honor, quote unquote, since like middle school.
So that was a fun drop that they did. Where it's like, you've been getting a lot of fights since like middle school,
and I like that. I like that a lot because I was like, oh, cool. Like, I want to see more of that side of Jun, of like him beating someone up with like without Tomo knowing, or him like trying, like I like that bit of it. And honestly, it's good to see like a one-man army beat up 5 guys, and when they're all pieces of shit. So
true that.
Into that.
I like it.
Yeah, I dug it. Yeah.
It's a good show.
Animation was fine too. No, it's not a 10 out of 10. This show is the first quarter of this show is
this show will almost probably never be a 10 out of 10.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, I think it has the capabilities and like I think it has the balls, or I think it's possible for it to do it.
It has the balls.
I think it can do it. It just has to be good.
Carol has to be a serial killer. She has to start killing people, and then it turns into a murder mystery. And then it becomes.
I was saying if it goes more towards the harem vibe, I'm really into this show.
Yeah.
No.
I was like so shocked. I was like, that's not really your thing. There was what's the one anime people are gonna be screaming at me? But it's like 2 mafia kids, boy, girl, and their families are like, you have to date, but they hate each other's guts. And I loved the show.
That's just Romeo and Juliet.
But then it is, but then well, it's not. It would be Romeo and Juliet if both of their families were like, hey, for peace, let's put these people together. That's what it's for. So their like relationship is for peace. So they're like have to stay together, or at least have the appearance of when they really hate each other. And it's really funny, really good. But every single other girl that they kind of come across in the show starts to like the main guy too. And I remember like watching it and being like, oh man, like they're going for like the harem vibe, and it kind of started to kill it. And then season 2 came out, and it was like a different show with no real plots. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So then I just stopped watching it.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it instead. It's on my wish list, or not my wish list, on my read list. But yeah. Anyway, it just reminded me like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I continue to dislike Carol.
Oh, you don't like Carol?
No,
dude. I was going to write some bullshit on Crunchyroll about her, but then I was looking at the posts, and a lot of people really like her. And I was like, yeah.
And I was like, it's probably not the worst character of the year to me anymore, but
Who is now?
At this moment?
It's still Carol. What are you talking about?
At this moment,
for main characters, we can't be like, oh, it's Miri's mom. She's not in it. She's not like a character that's like.
Yeah, but neither were the Godskin duo. They weren't characters either.
They're anime. I mean, that's video game. I didn't play any story video games this year. I only played Elden Ring. That's it, dog. That's the closest thing. I played Omari. I don't even think I really played a ton of. I played Pokemon. I guess I could have picked someone from Pokemon.
Good. I was just being funny.
I should have picked someone from Pokemon.
I was just being stupid. I'm sorry.
It's the professor that's. Never mind.
I don't know. You could put like no one. I wouldn't put anyone in Bluelock in that category. Shit. Is Buddy Dies Buddy Dies? I feel like the mom's been enough of a character to put there, but also I don't think she's a bad character. I think she's written very well.
Yeah, she's written very well.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's not a bad
as a piece
character.
of shit.
That's what. That's kind of what I think Carol is too. She's a ditzy dumbass, like foreigner to them, and like
yeah, I don't think know. Buddy Dies doesn't have much of anything.
I think it's Carol. Carol still takes the cake so far as shittiest character that we're doing.
I just don't like Carol a lot. I don't know if I'd put her in the shittiest character list. Like, she's definitely the worst character so far, but I don't think she's worst character of the year.
Well, we don't know that yet. And I think we've seen every single character. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that there's.
I know there's more shit happening. We're gonna get tons more
eyebrows
here
from Bluelock.
Yeah, that guy's awesome though. I like that guy.
Yeah,
crocodile brows.
We'll see if we get more of him. I don't know.
Let's do some comments.
All right, comments. You read them since I read it. Bitch.
Of course you read it.
Top comment. Carol goes boing boing.
I will say that Trigun has about half the amount of comments as this show, which is sad.
That's fucking stupid. Yeah. But I bet people still really hate that CGI. I bet people haven't even given it time of day because it's 3D. Because that's like me. If anything comes out 3D, I'm not doing it. But I saw enough people say, you should give this a shot, that I was like, okay, I'll give it one episode. And then you're right. It was hook, line, sinker, one episode. So
So this is the first comment. Totally not lame. I don't think I've ever mentioned that person before. So welcome to the podcast. You fall down a lot. I wonder how many times the same thing has happened before, and that's in reference to when Junichiro meets back up with Tomo. He has a bruise on his cheek, and I think it kind of really cements like, oh, you fall down a lot. Yeah, I've been defending your honor a lot. You know, that's a cool little.
It's cute.
It's cool. TY for this. No amount of scientists will tell you what Carol is. I don't understand that comment.
What does it say?
No amount of scientists will tell you what Carol is, lol.
But dude, she is like alien.
So yeah, I think
like that's like kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know what she reminds me of actually? The aliens from fucking Mob Psycho.
Oh, the weird ones?
Yeah, the ones with the big eyes. So they're like,
yeah.
It's like that's like what she reminds me of.
Nikomajin C, welcome back to the podcast. So Jun has been fighting for Tomo's honor behind her back since middle school. Damn, that is noble.
Damn.
It is. Garnet J, last comment. Tomo's parents are waifu husbando
Dude,
goals for
we didn't talk about this.
That's why I brought it up, because we didn't talk about it. And I was like,
oh my god. I love their parents like dynamic. I want more of it.
Yeah.
I'd almost rather have an anime about that.
I mean, they're more interesting so far.
But yeah, I love her mom, and I love her too. How they gave her kind of like a tooth, like obviously, you know, like a
tough
little
girl
fang.
tooth.
And I love how the dad's like such a tough guy, but then like he's just so overwhelmed by the attractiveness of his wife that he's just like, oh my god, and then like, you know, passes out.
Yeah,
I think that's super fun.
Yeah, I mean, like it's super cute too.
It's just cute. Yeah.
It's not even like played for like anything in particular for the story. It's just shown there as like flavor for the parents.
Yeah,
and it's like nice, cool. Thanks for building the world out right there. Like this is like irrelevant to what's going on, so thanks for building it out. You know, it's nice. It's like you're actually using the space. You're actually using the space in the episode to not just tell a plot that means nothing, but at least build in some like cool bits of the world. Sorry, I know that sounded kind of like passive.
It means nothing, but like I'm glad it's there.
I know I sound super passive aggressive or like
honestly, it's good. I like that.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Good. What would you rate it?
7 out of 10. I think it's gonna be a lot of the time. This show's gonna probably be a 7 out of 10 when there's like sucky segments in him.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5, and the 0.5 is for family, for her parents.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why it's not a 5. But yeah,
6. Why it's not a 5?
A 6. Sorry, we'll say it was 6.
You really didn't like that beginning part, huh?
I think it was just like a waste of my time, and I think some other parts of the shows are a waste of my time too, and some parts are fantastic, but doesn't mean I'm gonna give it a pass on that shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I don't like Carol, so also doesn't help. Anyways, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to a good show, a better show, not a good show, a better show.
Not a good show. It sucks.
This show's
it's
ass.
better though.
My Hero Academia.
That's
We are moving on.
Let's do it.
Chapter episode 130, The Wrong Way to Put Out a Fire. Here we go.
Motherfucker, started again.
No, why?
We did it last time because I'm walking in. We're doing it. We do a TV show.
Oh, that's but hey, it's real. Okay.
Bitch.
Chapter 130, The Wrong Way to Put Out a Fire. Endeavor and his family reflect on Toya's past. We find out that Ray was pretty much offered as a bride to Endeavor to help her poor family, even though they knew what giving her away would mean. We see that Toya is the golden child with flames stronger than Endeavor, but with the skin of his mother. So Endeavor keeps trying to produce an heir to dethrone All Might. Eventually, Toya can't take it anymore, and in despair releases an attack that looked like his death. Though his tragedy is heartbreaking, Endeavor's family stands by his side, even if only for the moment. Hawks and Gene Boy come up with an idea that might be what they need to stop Toya and put a dent in the villain's plans.
I should have said Gene Man because like Batman, because everyone was talking about his car being Batman.
I love this car, dude. This car's awesome.
Genius is stupid, but it's okay.
Quick thing. I will quickly clarify Toya's actions of when he was a kid. He was going insane with trying to impress Endeavor, and that's why he ended up putting that attack out, not out of despair.
Right. Okay, that's fair. He
was going a little mad, to be honest.
Okay, that's fair. I will believe you. Since
no, he's still probably. I mean, I would still probably call it driven by jealousy more than despair. Also,
yeah.
But
well, isn't that part of despair? But I hear you. I'm looking
Kind
at
of.
it as like I'm trying to impress my dad. He just literally isn't even looking at me. I try everything I do, and then it's just like, and then that's what's turning him mad, which is like
Yeah.
in my mind, like that's like despair. Like I think anyone who goes kind of crazy is in some type of despair. That's just more.
But I will
But
like. But him,
I
he
think
went out
it's
to
a
the
better-
he went out to the mountains to train and tried to be
Yeah.
better, not to kill himself or some. So.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
I learned that in Karate Kid.
I don't know why I did that. This episode, we got
Boring. No, just kidding.
it's a lot of dialogue.
It's a lot of dialogue.
It's mostly dialogue. And
But
it really
we will read the whole script for you guys right now.
no.
Just kidding.
I'm not doing that. The soundtrack came in a little stronger this episode. I will say that.
Oh, did it?
But
I didn't even notice it.
yeah.
Wanna know why? Fucking fell asleep.
Did you?
No,
No.
it's just this is
You go first
the
then.
backstory was great. I want to know more,
'Cause
but
it pieces-
also
piecing it into what we already know is interesting too.
piecing it into what we already know is very good. We needed this. We needed to know kind of the truth behind like Ray, the truth behind I get Toya and Endeavor. So it's good. It just felt long, and it felt.
You could say boring. That's
no,
fair.
because like I enjoyed it. To me, it was just more like heartbreaking. It's one of those things where it's like I felt like it was either this isn't gonna make any sense, but I feel like it was either too long or it needed to be more. Does that make sense? So I feel like it was either too long, like you should have made it a little bit shorter, or you should have dived in and like really gone into like the history like deeply. But yeah, that's all. But I think it was good because it did tie. Oh my god, what's his name? The ice fire. What the fuck? Shoto. I did like how we got more of his life too, without even it being like his backstory. I got more backstory about him and who he is from that as well.
Cool.
So that's to me very cool too.
Yeah. And that's kind of seeing how Toya is actually piecing into the story is really cool. But all of this is explaining and not moving the plot forward. And I think at the point where we're at right now in the show, we all want the plot to move forward because Deku's unconscious. And
Dude, I hope he stays unconscious.
all the jails got broken into and the world's on fire.
Stay broken.
So you kind of are like, what's going to happen? But then you get just a backstory and you're like, oh my gosh, this is interesting. But also what's going to happen? And we just don't know yet. You know what I mean? Like that's how I read the episode. Cause I enjoyed, and I have the benefit of like having read the manga. So I know how long things are going to take to get to where they need to be, hopefully. But even I was sitting there, I was like, dude, this is just like such a pacing shock. Like it's shockingly different in terms of like the pacing. It's been slowing down like slowly over these past few episodes, but now it's just gone to a crawl.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is I feel like My Hero does this a lot. And I feel like they have just such, because again, this was one of the best starting offs on it. You start off with literally a fight immediately.
And
it's a war, right?
Yeah.
And then now it's like, okay, now everyone, hey, guess what? We lost. The world sucks. It's changing. And here's some backstory on a person who was bad, a good guy who's did bad things. So not a horrible thing to do, and it's needed. As a storyteller, it's needed. It just feels weird. The pacing feels weird, and I don't know if that's because of the anime or if the manga does that a lot too. Because again, it's not old; it's still going on. But the new gen, like Chainsaw and all those motherfuckers that are like it, I'm not even putting Jujutsu in it anymore. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Anyway,
It's amazing. I love it.
dude, I literally need someone to explain what the fuck is happening. So anyway, but like stuff like Chainsaw and there's a lot of other ones that are in that thing. It feels like their pacing is like balls to the wall, boom, 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 boom,
Demon
and then
Slayer
you
would be
get
like that
Demon
too.
Slayer too, right? And then you get like 1 or 2 episodes of slow, and then boom, 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 boom. Where for the last 2 episodes, we're gonna get a 3rd episode, which is talking and backstory. I already know it.
Lore dumps.
Yeah.
It's less
So it's like
backstory, more lore
we're
dumps,
just getting like 3 to 4 lore dumps in a row, and I'm like, dude, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't. So because it just makes
Yeah.
it short boring. Like you gotta like go back and forth a little bit. Like guess what? Show us a little bit of action that maybe doesn't even fucking matter. Like go back to some like bad guys and like just do some stuff where we're
Well,
like,
I mean,
oh
we saw
shit.
the washing machine guy do it, and like Best James. Like,
Was that this episode? That was last
That
episode.
was last episode, but I'm just
Fucking
saying, there's
washing
been
machine.
like little bits of action, nothing kind of like compelling.
Also,
or
give me
like,
a better character than the washing machine, man. What the fuck is happening?
Washy. What's the name of that guy? Washman or whatever? I don't know. That guy's
Or let's make a plushie out of him,
Okay.
dude. We could put him on a shirt. I bet we wouldn't
let's
even get
just
sued.
gut your washing machine and make him, and then wear it.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Cosplay. Hey guys, send us to Anime Fest.
Anime Fest.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. You mean Anime
not-
Expo?
Yeah.
Oh,
Send us there.
sure, that'd be cool.
That would be sick.
Comic-Con would be fine too.
Comic Con. We'll have our own booth.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be interesting. That'd be expensive as hell.
Would it? I think for small people, it's not.
No, it's expensive. It's
Nah, it's probably like
thousands
$1
for a small booth.
All right, guys, we're gonna do Kickstarter for.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. I've checked into before. Like how much would it be to like have a spot there?
Maybe if we get 1,000 people who like us, then we can do that.
It'd be good marketing.
We
I
could do it
guess.
ourselves if
Yeah.
we paid for it. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, it'd be good marketing, but it would just be expensive.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm broke. But anyway, back to anime.
yeah. So what were we bitching about? Yeah. So
Just
this
a story.
This
It's a
episode,
pacing.
I mean, like, so it ends with Hawks kind of like interrupting and like kind of asking about One for All, because now that's been like, hey, what's a One for All? And then the first thing Endeavor goes Deku, and says Deku out loud, and now we've kind of gotten to the point where One for All is in someone's mind that shouldn't know about it. So, yay!
It's in someone's mind who shouldn't know about it.
Yeah, like it's
Hey, you just fucking spoil something. All those dudes are good guys, supposedly.
people are learning about One for All right now. That's
Yeah.
what's happening. Like Endeavor and Hawks, a little let on right now,
Yeah.
which is just like what that implies is not good.
Okay. There you go, folks.
So-
What that implies is not
No,
good.
it's the reason why All Might's been trying to keep it a secret. The
I guess that is
entire
true. He has
time.
been
All
trying
Might,
to
that
keep
is
it a
not a
secret.
spoiler, my God, guys. There's a reason why All Might said you can't tell people about this.
Hey guys,
Like-
don't tell.
and
anyone.
now it's
Don't
like
tell
getting exposed. So like that's something to be aware of now for us in this. So
Dude, I'll tell you a secret, but just don't tell.
but then but Deku's still unconscious.
yeah, he's talking to fucking God or whatever.
So and I'm hoping
The
that we
seven
actually.
lords
I
of
think everyone
Cinder.
realizes like he's talking to like the users in his mind.
If
Like,
you watch the last piece of it, like this little like next season, like episode
preview?
thing, yeah, we're,
Does it
we're
oh, it does?
talking.
Okay.
It literally shows every
So-
single person, people you've never seen before. So Deku gets to talk to his homies in his mind.
there's I will say for this next, I hope they reveal. I hope it's not 2 episodes long. I hope it's 1 episode.
If it's 2
So I
episodes
hope-
long, I am going to
Be mad.
quit.
I hope that everything is revealed in this first episode, because there's stuff that's in this first episode or this like that they're going to reveal in this that I just want to talk to people about, and I can't because none of my friends read this manga. So it's nothing like
Okay.
crazy. It's
Well, that's
just
cool. That's
there's
exciting.
nothing crazy.
We'll get to talk about it soon, baby.
But like the next 3 episodes are hopefully going to tie up some like long open threads that have like been ignored or forgotten about by a lot of people, which is nice. But it also feels like, oh, we forgot to answer this question. But also you're like, I want to talk about this.
You know
real
what
bad.
this stupid anime is gonna do? I can already feel it. Is
What?
the last episode is gonna be like, again, without looking at you or confirming, but just like,
It's not done. I don't know.
well, no, well, the last episode of this anime, I'm saying,
Of this season, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it's gonna be like, because we're gonna get all the backstory, all the lore. I don't even remember how many episodes are left. Actually, we have a decent amount, right? We have like
We've got
8?
like 8 or 9 left.
Okay, never mind
We
then.
have.
Never mind.
There's going to be more action, guys. There'll be more action this
Well,
season.
duh, we
Like,
got
no,
because I'm thinking
like good action.
like because I know all the villains that we had before are back, baby.
There's
Muscle man, what's his name?
muscular. There's going to be some really good action coming up. I like a lot of the chapters. So
Can't wait.
It's not all talking.
Can't wait for Deco to start dating the girl in the trailer.
You
With blue and purple hair, who's a villain. They're
Who?
just gonna make out.
wait. Which villain has blue and purple hair?
I don't know. She's just in the fucking. Watch the fucking intro. She's obviously important.
See, I skip the intro every time, so I
She's
don't know.
she's in there. She's the only villain they show. They don't even fucking show like Stain or all these other people. Also, Stain's alive. They dropped that.
Yeah, he got out there in the break. He even shows him getting a sword out of the shop last episode.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's where I was like, they showed that. They didn't show him escaping the prison. That was weird that they didn't show
They
him. They did?
Yeah, he was walking
scene?
out. He was walking out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
It's the girl with the
cool.
purple hair. Is that the one that let out Overhaul in the jail? Is that what you're talking about?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Well, someone like there's a girl that lets out Overhaul, and if that's who I'm thinking of, then sure, yeah, she's another person that has to be introduced. But to call her a villain, we should probably not make assumptions yet.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Jesus Christ.
It's like if you watch the intro, it's like clearly okay.
Obviously, they're gonna fucking bang.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, Deku's in high school. He's not allowed to do that. Or middle school? What are these
no,
kids
this is high
in?
school. This is high school.
Okay.
This is their first year of high school still.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I wasn't making an absolute insane joke.
The show already went there for you.
Yeah.
I mean, Midnight, although Midnight's Dead, was exceptionally horny to the kids a little too much. So,
that is true. Like her whole vibe and her powers.
like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Like she's basically a bondage superhero. So
that's what's up.
We should do comments before we get too far off track.
Okay,
I feel like I already screwed this up, so we should just get out of this one.
You screwed the fucking pooch, dog. No, you didn't. It's okay. We all knew.
I don't think I said anything too loud, but
too loud. Yeah, your mic's turned down.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing?
All Might's actually Deku's dad.
Dude, honestly, I believe it.
I honestly
haven't seen his dad.
That's a theory out there right now.
I believe it. He just like popped one off when he was young.
Well, it's All Might's a possible suspect. The thought of who is Deku's dad is like,
I bet it's one for all.
It's a lot. You think it's the bad guy?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. You mean All for One? You're saying?
Yeah.
You think it's the bad guy that's been alive forever?
I think it's the bad guy who's been alive forever. He knew. He's like, this woman will create someone who could surpass me, and then he just boinks her. Yeah, let's say boink.
Boinks her. Said so aggressively.
Yeah, I know. Digimon 33880. Welcome back to the podcast. Therapy is needed in every second of this episode. Which is true. What? You know what's crazy?
What?
I bet these are the comments we read last week.
No, oh, maybe it is. Shit. Well.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, people are probably like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, it was. So
it made sense.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
But
some people are
sense.
like, "What the fuck are
I
people
feel like they
talking
made
about?"
sense then too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, because it was about Hawk's life.
Yeah.
So that's probably why. And then we did read the one where it's like, keeping up with the
Todorokis, which is good for the end of the show. But okay. All right. Well, our goof as a podcast.
I apologize.
No, I think we both did it.
Don't tell our fans to screw off.
No, screw off, y'all. They're good.
Tell them to.
No, don't screw off. Please don't screw off.
Tell them to give us kisses, John.
No. Would you rate it?
No. 7.
Yeah, that's what I put too. 7.
Yeah.
I was
needed backstory. A little bit of a slog.
It's good stuff. Just long. It's long-winded.
Yeah.
It's long-winded, but also yeah.
But needed. It is needed, and I get that.
Just want stuff to pick up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next episode.
Nope. First, we have a
sponsor.
A message from our sponsors.
A message from our sponsor.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here you go. Right now. Here.
Right, here it is. It's coming out.
It's there.
Yeah.
Bring out the ad! Looking for some serious cute anime apparel that's as unique as you are? Don't settle for boring, generic anime merchandise that you can literally find anywhere else. Sugar Bubba's clothing is one of a kind and handcrafted with love so you can show off your passion for anime in style. Every single piece is made from scratch with love and care.
Whether you're looking for the perfect shirt to wear to your next anime convention or just something comfy and cozy to lounge in, Sugar Bubba's has your fashion needs covered. So go on and check them out. And don't forget to use our special link code ThunderGoose10 for an extra special discount. I guarantee they will become a staple in your anime-inspired wardrobe.
I mean, look at this. Look at this shit.
I mean, look at this.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Luke's amazing wife let me borrow. What is this one? This one is Fruits Basket. and it's very cute.
You have one, but
I
yours
have
is...
a Yona the Dawn one,
yeah.
but it's green. And last time I was see-through. So,
yeah.
but that one is Yona the Dawn, and then this is obviously JJK.
Best of Friendo. It's
Best of
the
Friendo.
meme. So it's great.
Love it.
I love it. Comfy, warm. Honestly, the stitching is way higher quality than I thought it'd be.
So nice.
So
yeah,
good, awesome designs.
We love it. We love you guys, and if you
do us a favor, buy something from them. They sponsored us.
Go
They're
hang
awesome.
out.
Yeah. Cheers.
I don't know, what that means, but go hang out where? What the
go
fuck
hang
am I
out.
talking
Go
about?
hang out with the sponsor. Okay, we are on.
It's me now.
Is it you now?
Because you just read.
We're buddy daddies now, right?
We are on. Hey everyone, we're doing some buddy daddy stuff. You know what that means?
Episode 4.
Buddy daddies. Okay, buddy daddies, episode 4. What will be, will be. Fucking Shakespeare up in this bitch. Our boys decided to enroll Miri in a daycare. So they go through all the legal stuff and get approved. Miri is accepted into daycare, but then they realize that they need a lot of supplies for her where she goes. Miri struggles to make friends, but they realize that Miri is dressed too nicely. So once they solve that, Miri is able to make friends. Also, Kazuki... Kazuki!
Look at Pizuki, which sounds so good right now.
Kazuki does sound good.
Yeah,
Kazuki is the cool dad and really helps all this happen.
This was a great episode. I really had a good time with this episode, and even during the bullshit parts where like it's just Miri like destroying the whole house, going, "I'm sorry." That was adorable. All of that was adorable.
You know what else?
What?
You know what I'm going to say?
It's like, oh, it's real life. That's what kids do.
That's what they do, motherfucker. Yeah. Happened to me today. My kid spilled a goddamn chocolate donut all over himself.
You don't spill donuts on yourself.
You do when it's chocolate. It got fucking everywhere.
You think there's a cream inside it?
Nope. It was just chocolate frosting that when you keep inhuman clutches like this, they melt in your hands.
Oh, yeah.
And then you put it on places and it stains stuff.
Yeah, there we go. I am dumb.
Yeah. No,
I gotcha.
So yeah, no, that made me laugh a lot. But again, I do totally still, I think a lot of, I listened to a little bit of what we were talking about last week. And there definitely can still be times where it's annoying because, again, we don't necessarily watch shows to get full real life, right? So
it's escapism, right?
It's escapism.
It's all escapism.
I mean, yeah, I love escaping to fucking The Last of Us.
Escapism doesn't need to be a positive thing.
I know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't...
It's like, well, dude, they have it way worse than we do.
Like Bloodborne's
It's like, do they?
Bloodborne's escapism for me, but you don't ever want to live in Bloodborne's world, so...
I want to live in Bloodborne's world. I want to live as one of the werewolves.
So you want to die within 3 seconds of me spawning in?
Nah, dude. I'm fucking. I got killed by.
All I am saying. Let's go back to Buddy Daddies.
Buddy Daddies.
Yes, it is reminiscent of real life. It's not necessarily real life, but sometimes it feels a little too. Especially when you like affirm it and say that's just like real life.
Yeah.
I go like, damn, dude. Like they're really just trying to go for that.
Yeah, but I like that.
As a dad,
I do like that. As a dad, this genuinely feels like this anime was written for dads to some degree. Not like that's not the main group, but the things that people find because I don't know about you, so you let me know. Nothing that Miri has done has been so it's annoying, but it is not like been so annoying that I'm like, I fucking hate this person.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
That.
So like they don't really go super hardcore. Where Anya, there's been times where I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? But
Yaika's different. I think
different.
I think it's a different kind of character altogether. Yeah.
But Yaika's not annoying at all.
She's not designed to be. She's designed to be like.
She's designed to be cute and just literally fix the life of.
Right. She's the catalyst. She's like the savior, quote unquote, of that show.
Yeah.
And so she's not developed to be someone you dislike. So it's just different altogether. But
yeah. So again, I think there's a small part where there's pieces of me that I'm like, cool, like I think this is real, and then I,
the animation for all that though,
yeah,
was on point.
On point.
I had a great time.
Also, how rich are these motherfuckers? Because I get it, they're hitmen, so they have a lot of money, but then they haven't had jobs for a while, and Ray is like, I guess it's his house, and Kazuki is just fucking couch surfing or whatever. I guess they all live together now.
I don't
Now
know.
officially now everyone lives together because obviously Miri's
partners.
there.
I
But
think.
I'm confused. Like, how much money do these? Because you're like, oh, I know what to do. Let's buy like the most extravagant clothes and doing all like brand deals and all that kind of stuff, and then they do that all to just.
I think there's because I think I had the same thought. I think
Yeah.
during this, like, how did you guys afford all this? Like, where's the like? How much money do you guys make off it? Like, money isn't really talked about in the show too much, in like a way that like we. Like it's like a usable resource in the show. It's just like they have it,
Yeah.
you know.
That's fair. That's probably
and that's kind of like okay, like that's where you're gonna go. It's fine. I mean, and like if I just need to understand that you guys are just filthy rich because you killed people, fine. I think that's what I gotta end up believing in the end. At the
fine.
same time,
Sign me up. Where do I sign up?
At the same time, they've specifically called out Kazuki as someone who gives away most of his money every time he kills someone. So
At least half of it.
yeah, so that's
Dude, I just had a theory about that.
What do you mean?
Whoever he's saying the money to, which I think it is the mom. I think he never had a daughter. I think that he got a wife or a girlfriend and she was pregnant, and I think she died when she was pregnant. And then he's giving the money to the mom of his
family. Yeah,
That's what I
think too.
I will say, since this mother has not been taking the money, I think at some point, even if they die, they make it sad like that. Like, this money's gonna go to Miri to give her like a life in like education or whatever she wants, and I think it's gonna do that.
That's smart.
I think it'll almost end up being like a college fund or just like a life fund like for her.
I think that theory works a lot better if the old girl for Kazuki didn't die, but instead went and had a different life with someone else.
I'm thinking the mom. I think they meet up, like somehow. So like we're gonna meet like the mom of like his
because you're fully on the camp of she's dead.
I think that she's dead.
I don't know if I think I want to lean that way. I just don't know if I'm.
If it's not, that's fine.
I just don't know if that's for this. Yeah, exactly. I just don't know.
It would be weird because if she's not dead, then that means he has a kid, like an actual kid somewhere else.
Yeah,
and I feel like they would be doing flashbacks because they did a flashback to when she was pregnant, but they would be doing flashbacks to him having her as a kid to some degree. Like he would have because he's so kind. It's not like he would abandon them. So he would probably even still spy if he did have a kid. He would want to know it somewhat because that's the kind of character he is.
Keeping tabs on things.
Yeah. So that's just that's why I think that they're dead. Or he's really just being a genuinely good guy and she's like, I want nothing to do with you. And he's like, okay.
This is one of those things where it's like a lot of the time when I make a theory, it's a presupposition on what I've learned in the show, right?
Yeah. We haven't learned shit.
That's where I was like, I don't know, which is like, we probably just haven't learned enough to even formulate a theory. And I hope we do, though. I hope we get like little bits of information.
I formed a theory, bitch.
I think either way would benefit the show.
Yeah.
Whatever
either
way
one
it is.
Isn't bad. Mine's better. But
I want to lean on her actually being dead though, because that's like a lot more tragic for Kazuki.
Yeah, and it's for sure she died because of him. I genuinely think we haven't even. He's the light, happy guy that has a darker thing than he ever lets on because he said something about not wanting to talk about his past too, just like Ray.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that there's shit in there, baby.
They've both got dirt.
And we're gonna dig it up.
What if his ex is actually another assassin?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ooh, pregnant the entire time.
I like that a lot less though, because
me
that's
too.
like Mr. and Mrs. Smith bullshit.
Yeah.
So I don't like that.
Yeah. Okay. What do we talk about in this actual episode so far beyond?
Okay, let's talk about. Well, we said the whole fucking plot.
Yeah.
You know, they enroll her into daycares.
But
which
have we?
I get, dude. This is crazy, and I wish to some degree, maybe not, but America would probably do this.
You mean with like the legal paperwork required? Yeah.
Dude, you like really have to go in. But I feel like their daycares are probably a lot better than ours. So
well, I think you probably make more money doing it too.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's government.
It's a governmental
funded thing,
yeah.
not a.
It's not private practice.
Yeah, at least that's what it sounded like in this world. So I'm not sure if it's one to Japan
better,
or not,
man.
but it seemed like it's a little more of an institution than just a daycare you drop a kid off at.
Yeah, I mean they said preschool daycare is kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Which is definitely not the case in America.
Right.
If that is the case in Japan, then that's awesome. But it's not. Daycare is wildly different than
All good.
preschool here. Yeah. I don't know. So we did that. They talk about their stuff. I thought that was kind of funny how they, they make them do that.
How does it end?
So it ends with him playing soccer.
That's right.
So she's not having. Dude, I love
that.
The way they
I
did
almost
this.
cried.
Dude, I did. I teared up for sure when she was like excited, and then no one wants to play with her, and then it's like she's just like losing that luster, and then he can see that on her face.
When she would like walk up to him after he picks her up, and she's just sad, and you're like,
and then she doesn't even say anything.
Yeah,
she's like, yeah, fine, and then fine just walks by, and he's like, oh,
jeez,
dude. But then
that
again, they brought it back, which I love this teacher. I'm so excited for her to be a part of this, and I hope she stays not like
smart.
A main character, but just like
something.
She's like, again, a character that pops up every once in a while, even for a few seconds in an episode, because she's very kind and funny, and like so. I think
and knowledgeable,
right?
Yeah.
So she's gonna, I think, help them.
Yeah,
as be like parents.
She's a third assassin,
dude.
Fourth?
What if?
Fourth,
because we got that one guy
who has not made an appearance since that second episode. But hey.
I knew he wasn't, but
he'll come back.
I know he'll come back. I know for a fact he'll come back. They set it up too much. Like that.
Yeah.
They haven't been getting work, and he's obviously taking all of the work. So, yeah.
Other than that, I had a great time with this episode, dude.
Yeah, he played soccer with the kids. That was a cute moment.
Like everything about
perfect moment. When he played like. She wanted to play, and then he's like, "Oh, let's play the ball." And then people were like, "Oh, I want to play with him too." And then it's like, "That's your dad?" And I was like, "This won't always work, but it was a good move."
Yeah, I was almost like, "Oh my god, is he gonna embarrass her somehow?"
Yeah, me too. But then it ended up for a good thing.
Well, I guess you're 4 years old. Embarrassment's not really. It's set in the same way for like a 7-year-old or an 8-year-old. Yeah. So it was cute. It was really cute.
Cute.
Yeah. Comments? Or is it too early for comments?
No, let's do comments.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
For comments. Oh, jeez.
Comments. We want to know. And next week, I think I said this last week, but next week we will vote on the comments and actually have like some for you then instead of just reading them, because some of these are just so bad. And I feel like the funnier ones are down. They're not like rated up all the way.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, they're popular. Yeah.
So... just for you guys, because we love you guys.
This also has less comments than
Dragon.
No, than Tomo-chan.
Oh. God damn, that's crazy.
I know. It's the fact that Dragon's.
Did Tomo beat My Hero 2 as well?
Tomo has like almost 800 comments.
Okay,
I think My Hero
had
has,
11.
Yeah, it has a little more.
1100.
Zairois, Zairois. Zairois. I don't know. The Forgers have some major competition for best anime family. I agree, but I also think the Forgers are a bad example.
Yeah. We don't like it. No, we do. I do.
You like Spy Family?
I like the first core. We've talked about that. We beat that horse dead, baby.
I was talking to a friend of the podcast, Alex, last night. We went and got a beer in North Park, and
thanks for the invite, Alex.
He was also like, well, you don't drink, so.
Sit there and look at you.
He was like, I was the one that defended it, and then after I defended it, I think I started falling off it a bit too. So even the guy that was like looking for the levity, who like wasn't able to like be fully in defense of it.
Yeah.
And
look, it's just cute. Anya's cute and fun. It's a cool concept. It doesn't follow through.
Yeah.
It's that simple. And the manga supposedly doesn't even follow through either.
It's so sad. Kurumi91, the way Miri was being excluded broke my heart. Yeah.
Yes.
All of us too. Cannabis.
Strict dog.
That's the guy's name. Every episode, it's like Ray is closer to a genuine smile. I love it.
Yeah, that's true. I like that too.
Yeah, I want to see more of Ray. I like Ray's haircut a lot in both styles.
Why don't you do it? You should do it.
Miss Math Pipe 1. Okay, just imagine what would happen if someone broke Miri's heart. Her dads are freaking assassins.
Dude, that is true. What if we get a time jump in this? This is so cool too. It is a Crunchyroll exclusive. There's not a manga to this. This is they made this.
An anime original. Yeah,
I love this. They can do anything they want with this.
I'm
so excited.
I hope Crunchyroll keeps doing this because like they've been doing these like consistently well. Like Licorice Recoil being as good
There's
as
another
it was,
one
right?
called The Vampire in the Garden that people were saying is good. And that's a Crunchyroll exclusive. I haven't heard of it.
I mean, all these like these all feel like hidden gems almost though. Like they never got big enough to like get massive appeal, but like they're getting attention, right?
Definitely.
It's way better than Netflix originals.
Well, Cyberpunk was really fucking good.
that might
It's
be it.
really good.
That might be it though.
Yeah, but it was good enough to where now I think people will put money behind it. But behind companies, like Netflix will go, I'm gonna give you money.
I mean,
although Netflix does give money to the
good?
most fucking stupid people of all time sometimes. So.
Was it good and was it viewed a lot? Like it doesn't matter how good it was. Like it needed to be like.
Oh, dude, Cyberpunk is in awards for best animation.
No, okay, that's
or
not
best anime.
No, that's so. I'm saying, was it viewed by enough people? Like, did it get enough viewership to like get renewed or? Because that's what Netflix goes off.
Well, we don't need to renew it. The story's over.
It's just done.
Yeah, it's a one shot.
Well,
if they bring anything back, I would be so fucking pissed.
I hope
some people think that they might, but I hope they don't. If they do, they need to just do a different world.
Yeah.
Same world, different people. I don't want David and all those people to come back. I don't want that.
Sure.
They shouldn't do it.
I'm saying I hope that it's viewed enough to encourage Netflix to try the thing again.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
I think
because typically with Netflix is that unless you meet their astronomical demands, they're really quick to can stuff because they got to keep stuff turning over and making those viewers come back because they're a bleeding horse right now. So
they are, dude.
That's all the comments. We don't need any more for solo daddy.
What do you rate
solo daddies?
Solo
buddy
daddies.
Got a little soul leveling mixed
solo
in there.
dad.
Probably like a 8.75. 9. I'll give it a 9. A 9.
I was gonna give it a 9 too.
Yeah. Honestly,
did anyone die this episode?
No, but I don't think it needed to happen.
No, I didn't.
And there wasn't a lot of progression either, but it was a wholly wholesome video episode, or a wholly like it was just a very sweet and like enjoyable episode that had like low tension for sure, but done well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
it was good. 9 is perfect.
Yeah. Now, do I want to see the plot move forward? Yeah. But this episode,
I do too.
This as a 4th episode,
I guess
it's good.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it enough to even like not even have a plot.
Knowing it's a Netflix original Crunchyroll original means that it's not going to be like a slice of life. Probably they're going to have like an endpoint to it. You know?
Well, like Licorice Recoil.
Yeah.
God, I wish there was more of that.
Yeah,
but I also don't.
I think it's fine where it's at, but I would not. I would to Chisato and Takina. I would go back to that and watch that any day. It's so good.
Same.
And Majima.
God, it is good.
Cool. And we're on to our last one.
Which is Jujutsu Kai. What is it?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Bluelock
Hakusho.
Blue balls.
Okay. Bluelock, episode 16, Tri-Fusion.
Oh, it's you reading it.
It's me, dude. Isagi, Baro, and Nagi all try to get along and learn about each other. Baro is a difficult person to please, but he has a sense of pride, discipline, and power. As Isagi and Nagi train, we see familiar faces show up. Chigiri, Reo. You said Kuchigami.
Yeah, I did. Got you, dude. Got you live.
And they want to face off. Who will win? Who will be taken?
What's his name actually though?
Kumigami or Kunigami or something like that, but Kuchigami.
I think I said that on accident, and then we both laughed, and then I just put it in.
That's a good clip for you too.
It's a good goof, man.
So this is a very. So let's be clear what happens in this episode.
This is a very dark episode.
You know what happens in this episode?
People die.
No, almost nothing happens in this episode.
Yeah, nothing happens.
It's very, very, very light on what actually happens. Now it's all great.
Yeah,
like I'm all excited for it. But to explain the actual summary, boys try to be on a team, practice together, learn there's a lot of differences, find out that other friends made it. They challenge each other. Match starts, and then they get the first goal against Isagi's team, and then it ends. It's real quick.
Yeah.
And it feels that quick when you're watching it too, because it's just going. But I also feel like this wasn't enough. There needs to be longer. It's like.
Yeah, I will say. Yeah, it just was like a breath and it was gone, but nothing really happened. Like they trained with Baro a little bit.
Baro says he won't pass, and then says, "You should still pass to me. I'm not going to pass to you. Just don't pass. I'm not going to pass to you, but pass to me. Give me the ball. You know." That's Baro.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This is what's crazy and weird about this is who they want to take, right? So like each team is split with like they want all 3 of the players, and I feel like that was a really good way for them to go, oh, who are we taking? Because I'll be real, I'm at the stage now with a lot of the stuff that they've done. I really don't know who anyone would take. I think that if Isagi's team actually won,
I think this is the most interesting conversation for this episode too.
Yeah,
right?
I think they would take Chigiri for sure.
That's what I would think.
That's
too.
what I would think. But the fact that they're not concise to me, unless Nagi just goes, okay, whatever you want. But he, I think, has some guilt about Ray. What's his name? Rio.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Like, there's to me, there's just something where I really don't 100% know. And then I think if Isagi loses, I think they're gonna take Nagi, bro. I think that they would for sure take Nagi over.
Oh, I do too.
And then Isagi and Baru have to be together. That's almost a play because it brings them all the way back, and then he's gonna have to take the bottom of the barrel and make them the best team. That could be what it is.
That could be what it is. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Personally.
You want to know why though? It's not gonna happen because of the Stinger. Did you watch the Stinger?
No, but I also
you didn't watch the Stinger, dude.
The preview
You didn't
for
get
next
to
episode.
see. No, they don't do that. They do always. They did. You got to see Bachi, baby. Our Bachi.
Oh,
boy.
you mean yeah? So we also see Maid Baro, which is funny, but
yeah.
Yeah, the posting with well, that's fine, whatever.
But he was like, no one will fight them. No one will go. So they're stuck there. And so I was like, oh, interesting. So what will happen is Isagi will go in and they'll be like, yeah, fucking let's do it. You know.
So my current theory is probably here. Let me explain my thoughts.
I want it.
So
let's go.
Kunigami.
Let's go.
Is Diet.
Tell us what's going on.
Kunigami's Diet Baro. Okay.
Who?
Kunigami, the orange-haired guy.
Yeah.
His main thing that he has is like what Baro can do.
He's gonna be a superhero, bro.
Sure. I want Kunigami. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I really want him to be in this still. He has like the mentality of like a team captain, in my opinion. So like he really fits that leadership mold that maybe like Isagi's not the same way as like being like an icon. You know what I mean? Like he's a good light for the team, but there's nothing beyond Kunigami like outside of his personality that Baro can't do better.
Anything you can do,
now,
I can do better.
Rayo
that song?
has Rayo has showcased next to no unique powers in terms of his skills. I don't know what his special skill is beyond setting up Nagi.
Who?
The purple haired dude, Rayo.
Yeah.
What's his formula?
We're about to find out. We're about to find out next episode.
So
dog.
what I'm saying is we had a game with him already, and he didn't show off anything about him. Zantetsu we saw be really fast. Nagi we saw have insane control.
Yeah, but he's grown.
Rayo,
that's the whole thing. Is he's grown.
Yes,
he has anger. He got that rage,
he has,
bro.
but we don't. That is what I'm saying. This is what I'm leading to. Chigiri makes the most sense, absolutely, because we know what Isagi wants is a good speed.
Yeah.
Now. My thought, and I talked with Alex again about this last night. I think Rayo's...
Who is this Alex guy? I want to meet him.
Friend of the podcast, Alex. So, I think Rayo is going to evolve in this game and become the necessary player they have to choose. And I think Chigiri and Kunigami go back, and then they keep coming back up.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Because, what's kind of nice about this game is if whoever loses still has a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're not like gone forever.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. That what is so cool right now is I can see it go either way. I can see them win or lose, which just makes the episode so much more exciting.
Everyone in the comment section is so excited for the next episode.
I bet some fucking manga assholes in there just like they choose to, you know.
So far, no one's done that.
That's cool.
That'd be super effed up.
I've
been checking, but
I would find your IP address.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't even know how to do that.
Find someone's IP address? That's not hard to do. That's not hard to do.
Swat him. Please don't do that.
So for the next pick, I think the chemical reaction we're looking for right now is
they need speed.
Is Baro to set up Isagi with direct shots. That's my current theory on that.
Oh, because he has such a power.
Because he has infinite range, basically.
Oh, so dude, that makes sense. That would be sick.
And I think like so far we've seen Isagi set people up basically, and that's it. I think like the actual point of Isagi being able to direct shot is going to be more important. Like I think that's what Baro's going to like have to come to terms with, of like, I have to humble myself and not take the goal and pass it to be like, but like be the person that has to pass it. Like I'm the one that can do it, right?
Oh, dude, let me try a little call out now. I like your theory. I'm gonna add on to it.
Do it.
They get to 4 and whatever. They're about to lose. Baro hasn't passed once this whole game, which is why they lost, but maybe he's gotten some goals too or whatever. And then for them to like tie it or to whatever, because maybe it's like 3-4, he fucking passes it.
Do you
Isagi fucking shoots that shit in there?
Asagi's final goal?
I think his final goal ties it, and then I don't know what happens.
Okay, I think the final goal is going to be for
You gonna
sure.
think the final
Nagi.
goal will be that?
It's going to be Nagi.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
It's going to have to be Nagi,
yeah.
because I think at some point this has to be. At some point this
It'll
becomes
be Nagi
Nagi versus Reo, right?
And yeah.
And Reo's not as good as Nagi
I
for
don't know
sure.
what I'm doing, but yeah, that's good.
Reo's not as good as Nagi, and I think it's going to like how they're matching people right now. Who do we have matched right now? It's
Derek.
Reo was kind of on Isagi, right?
Yeah.
And then it was Kunigami on Baro, and then it was
Who's on first?
Chigiri on Nagi, but Nagi didn't stick with Chigiri because Chigiri outrun him. I think that's the wrong matching too. I think it's going to rotate. I think the person who's going to be on Chigiri is Isagi.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
And he just fucking kicks his knee.
Just cripples him right there. No, I just, I don't.
There was, I will say this, and I don't know where it's from, and I'm not even going to say anything, but there was, again, someone, we talked about this, where there was like a picture from, I guess, the manga someone posted on one of the, I've been trying to unfollow those accounts. I think you might have too, because I'm not seeing them. But where there is something that happens where Isagi says something to someone, and I was like, okay. So there's a part of me that wonders if it's in this game. And if it is, I'm nervous.
He says something?
He says something wild that I'm like, I haven't seen a side of like that to Isagi. So again, let's find out together.
All right.
Saturday. How long is this manga? Is it still ongoing? Did we find that out?
I don't know. It's probably still ongoing. I just don't. I mean,
God,
Saturday can't come soon enough. So
it can't. It really can't. I really, my Saturdays will feel empty without this show, even though I know we're going to get a lot.
Yeah.
This year is actually going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's stacked. It's freaking stacked as hell. It's insane.
We got to start Mashal no matter what, okay? Mashal, the power of might and magic.
Yes, Mashal.
We have to.
I thought you were saying Mash. Like,
I just got caught up with the manga today or yesterday, and I was like, I think it's one of my favorite like mangas maybe ever, because it does comedic, like genuine comedic moments, because it takes itself very seriously with the fights. All the fights are insanely serious, and then maybe sometimes in the middle of fights like something goofy will kind of happen, but then outside of fights it's like kind of like more lighthearted, kind of goofy. But dude, it's just a perfect blend of action that I cannot wait to see animated.
Are you reading on Shine?
I'm reading it on
Viz.
Viz has it, but I'm reading it on Manga Plus because that's better. Okay. I got rid of Viz. Sorry, Viz.
Yeah.
Manga Plus has more, and it's free. So
sponsor us. We'll become a
I'll do anything for you.
You want some comments?
yeah.
Let's get some comments on Bluelock.
Bluelock.
I hope there's. It annoys me that to hell and back when Crunchyroll lets people like spoil and doesn't moderate that well. But I'm hoping there's nothing in there for you. I looked like 4 days ago, not recently.
882 comments.
So more than okay. This show needs to get bigger, dude. This is like the most anticipated show I am for every week, or I'm most anticipated for this show every week.
Yeah, same.
That's what I'm.
Especially now.
Yeah.
It was like that when it was almost like that when we had like the huge ones like Bleach and all of that, and you know what I mean. Like so, especially now, it's definitely the number one. Okay, Therasmetic. I don't know if that's right. Claim your 24-hour ticket.
God, I hate that crap so much, dude.
Oh, I didn't know if that was in reference
no,
to
it's just
is
people,
that like the
I was here first 24 hours.
Okay.
You're a piece of garbage. Stop playing those. I hate those comments so much.
I do too. My bad for reading.
No, it's not your fault. It's just people first,
Amendez 765. This
welcome
next
back.
match. Oh, thank you. Welcome back. This next match is gonna be hard. It's time for peak egoist to be born, baby. I think it's supposed to be a peak ego, but that's fine. Harris739 made Cafe Baru. My eyes are never the same.
Yeah, it's weird. I love it.
Someone make that a poster or like a shirt. I'll wear it. Nagi, Baru, and Isagi interactions are peak.
That was a Mendez once again. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sarcastic Destroyers.
Sarcastic Destroyer. Rayo, buddy, Nagi ain't your boyfriend. Stop being so butthurt, dude. Yeesh. Yeesh.
The one after it's also really good.
How do you say that?
Suboyoshi.
Suboyoshi says, rushed here faster than... you read this fucking one.
Rushed here faster than Naruhaya's parents left to go see Jesus.
Oh my God.
It's so funny.
Oh. Yo,
That's
dude.
a good one.
That is good. That was a good one to end on.
Yeah, I'd toss it at 9.
I'm gonna give this one also a 9 because again we didn't get to see.
There's not a whole lot to show here.
Not
It's
a
a
ton
setup.
happened. Next episode, you know, it's gonna be 10 out of 10.
Oh
maybe 11 out
yeah.
of
Well,
10.
I hope it's 10 out of 10.
It's probably.
I hope
gonna
it,
be.
and I hope the match ends next episode. Like it does. If the match
That
doesn't
would
end
be
next
nice.
episode, then okay. But we'll see.
Then okay. I mean,
We'll
we do
see.
have 9 episodes of this too, but yeah, there's a lot going on. 8 or 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was great.
Anime of the week.
Man, it's hard. I think it's Buddy Daddies for me this week.
It's Bluelock for me again. I think.
I think it's Buddy Daddies for me.
Or like a hair too from Buddy Daddies. Like I give them both 9s, but
Yeah.
I think I'm just a little more in Bluelock's camp right now.
I am more excited for Bluelock than I am for Buddy Daddies, but I think just as the episode as a full,
the delivery was.
I enjoyed Buddy Daddies a lot.
Sure.
It gave me everything I kind of wanted, and Bluelock. The reason it's not a full 10 is because there's just like a piece of it that I'm missing. I wanted more soccer, baby.
Yeah, I think I just want more of the match. You know, it's a cliffhanger ending. They do that every episode, but
yeah, pretty much, huh?
yeah, they do. No, every episode.
Every episode.
Yeah.
That's why we're like, wow.
That's why we're always on the edge of our seat. What the heck? You know, it's always a cliffhanger ending. That's it for us. Huh. That's it for us. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in for our anime segment. Obviously, we have this week, Friday, the episode's back. If you haven't watched listened already, it's on games. It's not on anime at all. So please keep up with our Friday episodes. We only missed this last one just because of
sickness.
Yeah. So
time.
You
know, we're gonna try to do this as much as possible. Yeah. Also, I guess we can say this. We're going to be bringing back B-Movie Boys. And we're going to be bringing 2 of our buddies, James, friend of the podcast, who you've heard talk, and then Stubert, Stu, I'm going to call him Stubert.
What was the original B-Movie Boy?
It was me and, so...
B-Movie BS is what we called it.
B-Movie BS is what we were called it, and we'll keep calling it.
Well, yeah. But the original thing before even this podcast was an idea.
Yeah, it was B-Movie Boys, and me and Stu made it, and then me and James kind of started to reboot it, and then we actually rebooted it and did it. And so... It's something we're going to try to do maybe once a month as just an extra episode for you guys. It might probably take over at the episode for that Friday or something.
The gaming episode.
The gaming episode.
The off-anime episode. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just going to be doing that. We're probably going to start that in February, and we'll figure out a time that works best for us. And if you guys like that, please let us know because it will require more work for us. But I think we want to try it for at least like 2-3 months, see if you guys like it, if it works with us. And yeah. So
cheers,
mate.
What's a drowsy sound like?
Drowsy?
Yeah.